Okay, we're doing this second question here in this November 16 National Exemplar National Grade 11 exam, and let's just take a look at it. It says here, the diagram below shows the graph of 1 plus x plus 3 to the minus 1. Well, you got to know, when you see that x in the bottom, it's a hyperbola, the thing with your two branches. That little 1 there means that the branch will be in the top right and bottom left. That all works out. There's your hyperbola. And there's the graph. The graph is g of x equals 1 half x. G of x equals 1 half x. Well, that's the line going right through here. And we know it goes through 0 and 0 because when x is 0, y is 0. So it kind of makes sense. Okay, let's just start. Let's start with these questions. The first questions are really not too hard. So let's just try here. Here's all the questions. We'll take them one at a time. We'll do the first three, I think, together. Let's try that. Okay, the first question says, write down the asymptotes of f. And you just have to learn this. If you want to find this dotted line that goes straight across here, this dotted line that goes across here, it's y equals this number here, y equals minus 1. That's called your horizontal asymptote. And the opposite of this number plus 3, minus 3, x equals minus 3, that's called the vertical asymptote. That's the place that the parabola can never touch. You see, if you put minus 3 in there, you'd have 0. That'd be undefined. It never gets to x equals minus 3. And y will never get to minus 1. Those are the two. Y equals minus 1, and x is always equal to minus 3. Those are your two asymptotes. Now, the next question says, what is the domain of f? Well, when you see that word domain, just think x. And what is it saying? What are all the things that x can be in the function? Well, here's the f. X can be anything. I can put in any x value to the left of negative 3. I can put any x value to the right of negative 3. I just can't put in negative 3. So the domain is x cannot equal negative 3, but x is an element of any other real number. And that's the domain. That's the domain. Maybe we can get to another couple of questions. The first one here is, find the length of OB. Well, there's the hyperbola. That is the y axis. So B must be a y-intercept. So that's what we do first. All we do is we take the function and we put 0 in for x to find the y-intercept. Well, 1/3 minus 1 equals minus 2/3. Well, the coordinates of this point are 0 and minus 2/3, but the length would be 2/3 units. A length is always a positive number. So the length is 2/3 units. Okay, what about OA? Well, that's a little bit harder because A looks like a x-intercept. And x-intercepts are a little trickier. So what we have to do to find an x-intercept is take the function and let y equal 0. Okay, now we've got that. You did the first part right. You get a mark for that. Now multiply everything by x plus 3. 0 times x plus 3 is 0. 1 over x plus 3, if I multiply by x plus 3, just is 1. The x plus 3 cancels. And then minus 1 times x plus 3. Well, 1 minus 3, that's minus 2. And then there's minus x. I just add the x to the other side, and I get x equals minus 2. Well, that's the coordinate is minus 2 and 0, but the length is 2 units. So the whole length is 2 units. Well, that's the first question, so I'll make another video for the next questions.